Okay, so we're very, very fortunate today to have a guest, which I have so many questions, and I think we have a very nice story coming up before us. The man, Kuya Manzano, Kuya, I think he has Filipinized himself, but he is Spanish from Madrid. So, what is a Spanish guy doing in the Philippines when everybody wants to go somewhere else? So there's something he sees here. There's something he sees here, and we need to learn. He's not here to reconquer us. No,
No need.
no need. So now I'd like to know. Okay, this guy is a man of many talents. He does acting. He does so many things. He's an artistic guy. So this is an art show. Art in many ways. You know, like financial advisor. Finance is also an art. You know, if you have the eye for art, which I believe I am passionate about. Now, Kuya Manzano, tell us about what is your passion and why here in the Philippines.
Okay, let's rewind back to. Okay, I am a mixed blood person like you.
Really?
Are, right?
Okay. Filipino blood, no?
Filipino, American, Irish,
Oh, okay.
Spaniard, Chinese,
Uh-huh.
somewhere there in the back because every Filipino has some Chinese
Yes,
blood.
yes, I do too.
So stop fighting the Chinese guys because that's you. Anyway, I'm gonna get bashed for that. Okay, so my mom is Filipina. The thing is, my mom is already white, already mestiza. So because I'm Irish American, Filipinos, Spanish. So she went to Spain and she married my dad in Spain.
Okay.
You know? My dad doesn't even speak English or Tagalog or
Spanish.
nothing. No? So well, he lives there, and then they divorced. My mom now she's retired, and she lives here. I came sometimes for vacation, and I live here from 2 to 6 years old.
Okay.
My family here in the Philippines are into theater and TV and stuff like
Oh,
that.
really? Like what family name? The Manzano?
The Manzanos
But the
are
Manzano
the TV.
is your Spanish ancestry in Spain.
No, that's my mom's family.
That's your
name.
mom's family name.
Yeah. So we have the Manzanos on,
Oh, yeah.
on the media here.
And
then-
Manzano, you're related
Yeah,
to them?
we're cousins. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Mhm. And then the Barredos
Barredos.
from Repertory Philippines.
Okay.
Many actors, directors, and founders and everything.
Alright.
So I grew up watching the rehearsals. Every time I came, I was just watching rehearsals. I loved everything they did.
Okay.
I started watching shows in London, in New York, with my mom because we love the music. We collected the posters, the CDs, everything.
When your family would go there or when you just went on your own?
From Madrid, it's easy to go to London. It's a 2-hour
Yeah,
trip.
but you'd go there when the Manzanos would be there or the Barretos would
No,
be
wait,
there.
but I was living.
Just to watch.
I was living in Spain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But what I mean, you just watch shows?
Watch shows because I was a fan of musical theater thanks to watching Repertory Philippines.
Okay.
No? Everyone, my mom was on stage, my tita's on stage directing and everything. I grew up to love musicals so much that eventually when I was in Spain, I was studying computers and I was working as a programmer, and then I was in GIT because my friends were doing theater and they were doing auditions and stuff, and I was like, I've been watching it all my life. I'm a great fan of it. I'm quitting my job, and I started studying performing, acting, singing.
So you really studied it?
Yes, for years.
Where?
Yeah,
Here
in Spain.
or in Spain?
In Spain. It cost a lot of money
Oh, really?
to learn how to sing and acting. I had to, since I couldn't pay for the classes, I would be the assistant of the director, and then so I learned firsthand, and then I get free, in exchange for my work. So there's always ways, guys. So I hear a lot of excuses like, I don't know, kasi mahal yan. Find a way. I found a way. Definitely. There's always a way. And I was an actor in Spain.
Oh, you were acting.
I was acting in Spain. I've been doing it for 27 years now.
Really?
So I was doing musicals, zarzuela in Spain,
Okay.
opera in zarzuela, different from the
What
Tagalog
is a
zarzuela.
zarzuela? Different from the Tagalog zarzuela.
Yeah, because
So what exactly is that?
it's like operetas.
Okay.
There's singing parts and there's spoken parts,
Mhm.
and it's very like local themes normally, yeah, or things that were important in the 60s, in the 70s. That's when zarzuela was big.
Oh.
Okay. So
It was like their newspaper of what's happening. The
yeah,
local thing.
Marites.
Oh,
Or yeah,
okay.
yeah, it was their way of representing what was happening. You know?
Okay.
So I did that for 10 years, touring Spain. So I was a lot into musicals and into opera and stuff. Came 2008. What happened? Giant financial crisis all over the world.
Mhm.
And Spain was very tied to construction, to real estate. Prices went down 50% within a few months because the scandal, no, from the States, boom. So the banks didn't loan money to the people, all the construction stops, the prices go to the floor. I was caught there also because I had investments. I started investing more than 20 years ago in real estate also. Everything went to the dogs. So the Spanish government didn't have money to sponsor the arts anymore as they used to do.
And did the Spanish government like pay you sponsoring all these arts?
They would pay the local governments. The local governments hire the arts. There was a budget for that. But after that, there's no more budget for the arts. Like, okay. They sent us to China, to Shanghai. I was performing there to produce, to invite tourism, Chinese tourism, to Madrid. We were doing bullfighting show or football show, just to promote tourism to Madrid. And that was fun. So I didn't have new projects to go back to because I was 6 months in Shanghai. And Shanghai is beside Manila, so I passed by Manila to say hello. I was thinking of living in China already, being a model or something in China. I passed by and I said hello to the family, and they said, "Hey, we're looking for an Italian who can sing opera for this musical." I said, "Well, I'm Spanish and I sing opera, so we're pretty close." I auditioned, they got me, and we started doing plays, and I started jumping from company to company. And I started doing movies because all the historical films in the Philippines need Spanish militaries or Spanish priests.
Can I ask you something in that part? When you were doing this in the Philippines, how does our theater companies compare to the international or like in Europe? Like are we at par? Are we at par already, or we're still
We cannot be at par because there's no money doing theater
here?
for an actor. Sadly,
no money.
it's very tough. It's very tough. You will be rehearsing for 2 months and you'll perform for 2 weekends.
And only then you get paid in the performance.
And the performance, which could be 4 performances, it's
wow.
it's very tough. You cannot even you cannot afford a taxi to go to the rehearsal with the rehearsal fee.
Wow.
You cannot eat in a place like Wendy's.
Wow.
Okay? Fast food is too much for the rehearsal fee.
Did you know that the DOST, a friend of mine was telling me, they were studying the models of K-pop and J-pop because they wanted to do it in the Philippines.
There
in
is.
Madrid. I don't know.
There's some Filipino pop now. Yeah. There's following.
His father.
They have, but of course we don't have the industry that the K-pop
Yeah.
has worldwide. Korea has done it very well. They export their culture, they export their cars, their phones, right?
So we're not at par yet.
They're not that far. And some people get offended and because we always want to have the Filipino pride and we're so great at everything and every Filipino can do this and that. Well, I mean, it's good to be positive, and self-love. It's great. Also, we need to see what the reality is, and that's why they call things world stage quality, right? What do they mean when people say, "Oh, this is world class"? What do they mean? That the normal is not world class, right? That's why they say this is world. That artist is world class, meaning meaning is very good. No, that's what they mean when they say that. So everyone knows what world class is and what not world class is. That's it. But it's also aside from what happens in Hollywood, every country doesn't an actor doesn't make it to the Hollywood level because most countries don't have the industry that the States has.
So, what is your vision in terms of this acting career and musical? Are you just gonna dance with this local not at par, or are you trying to do something to make a difference, or what? What is?
I've been in the Philippines 14 years, and the quality of the movies has improved so much. It's getting better and better and better. We have the directors, and it's cheaper to get the digital medium is so much cheaper to get all the gear. So we're getting similar qualities, and then some directors are very talented and they do the editing very well. And we're having products that are selling in Netflix. I have like 4 or 5 products in Netflix right now. No? And so that means other countries already can see what we're doing here, right? So I think there's hope, and there's some actors are getting recognition abroad. For projects we're doing here. Some of our movies are getting awards abroad, like in Berlin.
Really, huh? So it's going up.
Yeah, it's
You
getting
can
better.
feel it,
I can
yeah.
see it, and I can also see movies from before, local movies from before. Majority of Filipinos, you talk about this, they'll admit that the movies from before and the movies now have changed so much. You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's a lot of nicely produced, like historical stuff. General Luna. I think that started. That was maybe 10 years ago or something. General Luna.
Yeah.
When I watched it, I was like,
So why? What did they employ there? Was it the technology, or how did they bring that to a higher level?
the directing, the cutting, the editing.
Oh.
The rhythm was there. It was funny.
Okay.
It would touch your heart. The quality, the photography was there.
Okay.
What movie?
So skill level, huh, and technology.
Did you watch the movie Gombursa?
No, that's
Oh, you
it.
have to watch it. It's on Netflix. The photography, my gosh, it's like postcards. It's so beautifully done, and I'm part of that. And now the same director of photography has done Sisa, and the overall director is June Robles Lana, and we're opening March 4. Sisa.
Okay.
It's the comeback film from Hilda Coronel. Okay, she's doing a comeback, and everyone's like so excited. Yeah. It's Sisa, but don't expect the Noli Me Tangere Sisa. It's a wink to that, but it's a fiction story.
Fiction story.
Okay, and that's all I can say.
Okay,
No,
alright,
do not
alright,
spoil
okay,
something. Oh, maybe I
okay.
spoiled too much. Sorry. But yeah, it's historical-ish setting.
Okay.
No, but it's a new writing work.
So the industry is getting better.
Mm.
The skill level is getting better. And how about you? Is there a challenge for your skill to upgrade into this thing? So what is it inside you?
I
you
have a
know?
dilemma inside my head
Okay.
because after the lockdowns hit the Philippines,
Okay.
I lost all my businesses, and even I couldn't even do theater because it was
Costly.
bawal, right, to do
Yeah.
theater and all. So I got a wake up call. I got a slap in the face. I said, look, I suddenly lost all my possibilities of making money I still did some movies and some commercials during the lockdowns. The thing is, all work got super reduced for everyone. So after 27 years of doing performing now, I decided to put my acting and singing on a second
Okay.
burner, in a slow burner, because you're always living in the gig economy, and you never know when the next paycheck is coming.
Gig economy,
Right? It's like meron wala, and then I was always feeling so stressed, not knowing where my money comes for next month. So even if I get a lot of work, I have to save it all. I cannot spend because I don't know if it's gonna take me a year to get a new nice project. Right?
Okay.
So I got tired of being a starving artist. And because of the lockdowns and losing all my businesses and losing many acting possibilities.
And that did not make you think of going back to Europe? You still want to
No.
stick it out here?
I live it. I love it here. It's more fun in the Philippines.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Now I think Kuya Manzano will be a kuya to all of us because he has shown us there's a brighter side to all this, that the things there in the theater world is getting better, the skills are getting better and all that, but it's still very hard. So he says it's still very hard, but he's still not going back. He's gonna fight it out here in the Philippines because he loves the Philippines. But he knows a way because you need finance. I mean, you cannot just do the art, as he said, like just to go to the gigs, just to go to the practice. It's not enough money. So he cracked his head on how he can live that life while so here is his role now as a kuya. He will share what is your discoveries and what are your methods of making some income that can let you still enjoy the Philippines and
Yeah.
stay here, huh? Okay, so let's go.
Yeah. So because of everything that happened during the lockdowns and
Yeah.
losing all my sources of income, I got the wake up call, no? So I said I have to do something more stable. So I got an office job
Okay.
and I started selling online
Okay.
because everyone was
Together with your office job? Or
yeah
no?
at the same time. Yeah.
At the same time.
Because everyone was buying online because everyone was scared of going out and all this thing. It
Okay.
was bawal to go out actually, no? So what are people doing? They're buying online. So I started selling online. From my coffee shop before, I had a coffee shop business. I sold everything, the tables, the chairs, the bulbs. I sold everything. And I bought Delata food and I started an online shop.
Online.
Selling. Now people are back to
So did you survive there? Was that good enough?
with the online shop.
Or did you eat everything you were selling?
I ate a lot of
Okay.
that's the reality of a businessman. Some things work, some things don't work. The
Okay.
things that don't work, buti naman, my products are food.
Yeah.
I eat it, right?
Okay.
Right now I have some pet products. I give it to my friends because it was not selling. So okay, I'll do charity work.
Okay,
Give it away,
okay.
right?
Yeah, I think I read that in your posts, one of your posts, and they wanted it delivered to them, and they said, "No
Ah,
way,
yeah.
that's it, man. I'm giving you, but you pick it up." Or like,
Right? Yeah. At least come to pick it up. Like,
Yeah.
No, so the thing is, I started doing many things. I had a job. I had an online shop. I still did some movies and I still did some commercials. Anything under the sun. Tour guide. I'll do it too in Intramuros for Spanish, for English speakers, anything, you know. I'll do anything to survive. The thing is, I got tired of living with a gig economy, not knowing when money's coming. So that's one thing. A job generates steady income. The thing is also, when you don't work, it's like you're trapped because you get a paycheck. If you stop working, they don't pay you, right? So you're back to Hunger Games. So that's when I discovered and I started getting obsessed with passive income in a very serious manner, very focused manner. Because
where did you get this idea? Did you just learn it? Or?
Rich Dad Poor Dad. I recommend that book to
Robert
everyone.
Kiyosaki.
Yes, definitely. After reading his book more than 20 years ago, I bought my first rental apartment in Spain.
In Spain?
Yeah. And then a few years after, I bought another one, and then I bought another one. That's one way. Okay?
Passive income.
I do passive income the legal, slow, and safe way. Whoever tells you you're gonna do passive income fast, run for your life, because that's a scam, you know, and no one gets rich quick. There's paways. And to build the passive, it's a lot of investing and dahan. We're talking about small percentages, but that's how
like
to
how
do it.
how long would it take you to return on investment when you buy a property in Spain? And how much would that be? Like, that's a lot of money, I think. You cannot just buy something there.
You buy it with loans from the bank. You get a loan.
Is that what you did?
Yeah, I got loans.
So you got loans from the bank here?
From the bank in Spain.
In Spain.
I got loans from the bank and I bought properties and then I got tenants to pay the loan. And I've been collecting the rent for 20 plus years. And now I did extra effort thanks to my job here. Okay. I sent money to Spain and I paid and I started selling the properties and I started paying in advance, reducing the capital. Principal, reducing the principal.
Yeah.
So each time I reduce the principal, my monthly quota is smaller.
Yeah, but is it like here that you have to pay the interest first before, you know?
Yeah, it's like that.
You cannot,
First you pay more interest and then
before the principal, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a curve. The thing is, everything's negotiable. The banks also want to lend money because that's their business. Here, banks loan at a very expensive rate. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, 7-8%.
So you can really see the difference there.
Oh my gosh! In Spain, I have loans for 1%.
Really? But what? No Filipino can do that. Only you because you're a Spanish.
No Filipino can go over there. So you have to work with the conditions here. Okay. But also, there's some products here, like a high yield saving account that gives you a 4%, like Tonic Bank, that you don't have in Spain, that kind of interest. Okay, so the interest from the bank in digital banks,
Is that safe?
it's so much higher here. Yes, because it's controlled by the BSP, it's insured by the PDIC. Though the government lately is taking funds from the PDIC, but so far it's still safe. If the government doesn't screw this up, okay? It was safe. Yeah? So it's insured by a government organization, unless the government goes under, definitely, which is a possibility. Let's say with all the scandals that are happening in the Philippines. The thing is, okay, I'm obsessed about passive income because of being an actor and being unstable all my life. So I pushed this amongst all my artist friends and my friends, normal friends also, everyone. Because what will happen the day you don't have a job? What will happen if you break your leg, you cannot type? What will happen when you're old and you don't have a job? The pension from the government is how small, right? What will happen if there's no one to take care of you when you have more gastos than ever because here you have to pay for your hospitals? In Spain, you don't pay for your hospital.
Is it totally free
It's free.
in Spain?
There's
Total.
public hospital which are high quality. Okay, we have public universities which are high quality. Okay? And then there's private if you choose to go private. But the public is very good. You know, so everyone uses the public. It's fantastic. That's something to work on here, yeah. But now I'm selling properties from Spain, and I'm buying I'm buying real estate investment trust stocks here in the Philippines, which are dividend stocks. Real estate investment trust stocks are, we have like six or seven companies. Mega World, they call it REITs. Ayala rate, Citycore rate, there's many, Philinvest rate. So they pay quarterly dividends to the shareholders. You can buy it. You start with 10,000 pesos, you can buy now. And they pay quarterly, and they're obliged by the government to disburse 90% of the profits.
They have to.
They have to give it to the shareholders.
It's a government thing.
Because that's why they fall. Okay, you can buy in the stock market, in the Philippine stock market, you can buy stocks from Ayala. Okay, that's different from Ayala Rate. Those are two different companies. Same owner.
Okay.
Different companies. You can buy Mega World and then Mega World Rate. These rates own certain malls and certain commercial buildings. Okay, it's like different holdings.
Okay.
And they operate with different rules. Like this one, they have to give up because it's a rental business. They do the rental business. They talk with the tenants. They collect the money and they give it to you.
Oh.
Some are giving a 4%. Some are giving a 15% a year. Okay.
4% a month. A year.
Distributed quarterly.
Distributed
Okay.
quarterly.
So some people will say that's so little. Okay, wait. Huh? If you want more risk, the 15%, you're taking a higher risk, higher reward, right? So you're getting in a little dangerous zone because you're buying stocks from, for example, from companies like the Villar Rate, who is in hot waters in the news lately, right? The ones that are giving like a 4 or 5% are like Ayala Rate, which is stable. So do you want safe and sure, or do you feel more risky today, right? But the more risky, the more you can make more, but you can lose it also, like in the casino. Okay, probably they won't disappear, but who knows? That happened before. Okay, so for the conservative people, I have conservative friends and I tell them to invest in the regular ones that are giving a 5%, like Meralco is giving you like a 5%, the Ilaw, no? Company. It's okay, you buy Meralco. GMA 7 is giving me an 8%, 8.9% actually. GMA, the TV station. Okay, so I'm very happy. But GMA only pays once a year. So altogether, boom. Unlike the rates, the REITs. So you make your choice. Start getting into financial literacy because it's very interesting.
How did you learn all this? Like, who's your mentor?
I read a lot. I read a lot and I watch YouTube a lot. And Robert Kiyosaki really changed my way of thinking of money, with money. You know, if you get passive income to replace your regular income, then you don't need your job. If easier pa, if you get your passive income to cover your basic survival budget, say you make 100,000 a month, but your survival, you can survive on 30,000 a month. So if you have investments that give you 30,000 a month, you could decide not to work for a year because you still have the 30,000 coming from the investment, right? That's when you escape the rat race. That's called financial freedom. Humble, but financial freedom. Okay? And then after that, you can go after financial abundance. Okay? So you have to compute how much do I really need in order to survive. My basic. Basic meaning no fancy coffee downstairs. Okay. Basic meaning I have food, I have a roof, and I can pay the internet and the ilaw. If you can cover that with investment, with proceeds from the investments, you would be a free man. Right? You don't need to work. You can work because you're ambitious or because you love to work, etc., etc. Many reasons. I work in order to invest more because I want to be financially abundant. I am financially free. I escaped the rat race 2 times. And the second time was so much faster because I know how to do it. I learned it from the first time and I read about it and I obsessed about it. And that's why I'm excited to show it to other people for free. I'm not selling anything. I enjoy having talks like this, sharing a coffee, and helping people rethink. No, because if you just work, go to the office, work, and you spend, because the more you earn, the more you spend, and then you buy a fancy car and because I have money, and then what happens when in 4 months the company closes? That happens, or they throw you out because you're replaced by AI. You know. You might lose your job, and then you cannot even pay for the car. You have to give the car back. You lose everything, repossessed. I buy repossessed cars from the banks, so much cheaper because people cannot pay for the car. You know? So that's people. Those people are not kawawa. Those people are living above their means. Everyone should live below their means. So with the extra, you can invest. Investing is mandatory. It's not an option. Because if you don't invest, let's fast forward your life to 20 years from now, 30 years from now, you didn't invest, life went up so much, you cannot afford anything anymore. And you're like, I hope I invested. But you didn't. It was there. You could.
You know, I have a suggestion in the next episode we will have. I think we should take in all the questions of many people that are listening, and we can have we can even invite them, to have a real talk with him, like the on this art, something like that, because I'm overwhelmed by all these things, which is really good, but it's like I will need more people to ask the questions, because these are already, he's on the road. It's like the rubber hits the road. He's on the road, and if you're not like me, I'm just
some
just
terms or
doing
something,
my work and all that. So I don't have the experiences to ask him those questions like, I did this, but there was a problem here, there was a problem here. So that would be now his kung fu, his whatever, that can solve all those things. But this is for me an eye opener, that here's a man from a foreign land who's doing it here with the strange economy we have. All I know is that the Philippines is a very, very rich country. And I do not know, I went to a seminar recently and I met another foreigner. He said, when I look at the Philippines, I see these stones, we can make money here. I see these bamboos here, I can make money here. I see this. So they can see some things we Filipinos who are not exposed don't see.
Imagine in tourism how much money the Philippines could make. This is a tourist paradise. We have beaches all over the places, like all this nature, all the mountains. We have beautiful places. It's just not taken care of by the government.
Yeah.
They have the mind is another place. I'm sorry, I have to say it. What's happening lately
We
is
have to face the truth. My mind is overwhelmed by the magic that this man can do. And what I'm thinking now is like, and he's willing to do it. It's like it's gonna be a case study. We might have some people who are asking questions, and I think you need to analyze where they are, because the Filipinos have crazy spending habits, and you might need to curb all of that. Because I met someone, this is another long story, but I knew somebody who wanted to process that. But his was OFW. OFW was bringing in money to his community, and the wives or the husbands were just squandering it. They didn't know what to do. Everybody was borrowing from them, and then he said, "Oh no, this cannot be. I need to talk to these people. I need to analyze what they're doing. You cannot be lending to your other family until you start doing it with your family first. You gotta bring your family up, then you can help. But if all the brothers and sisters and relatives are borrowing your money from abroad, or your wife doesn't know how to manage the store, it's always like he only wanted to stay abroad for 5 years. He's been there 20 years because the business failed. Okay, he gets money again, invests it, business fails. So it has to be taught. So my challenge to Kuya Manzano is, if he is willing, that we will have people here, we will take it in as a case study, reality. Okay, let's say somebody's earning 100,000. We're gonna check, what's your lifestyle? You're spending more than this. You're spending so you're willing to do that?
Yeah.
Oh.
If you're paying on credit card,
Oh.
because you have to pay on credit card, probably you cannot afford it. That's what.
Okay, so I think that's where we need to go.
Yeah.
With this, it's not a one-time thing. This is a far too valuable knowledge and resource person we have here. And I'm willing to make time for this, for people to learn.
Money is my favorite topic.
Then that's a passion that I like to see unfold. Me as an artist also, like, I didn't want to look at money.
See?
This is a problem.
Because
This
we
is
have a
problem.
negative culture about
Yes,
it.
yes,
Don't
yes.
talk about money.
Yeah.
It's pangit, it's bastos,
Yes,
right?
so I know I have to change that mindset.
You have to love money.
But the thing is, bro, you also, like, if you need to process me, like, for example, I get stressed. So I think I need to talk to you personally. Maybe this one cannot be in the. So this is it. So this is it. We will have to end now, and we will continue with our dreams and see what we're gonna do. Thank you so
Action.
much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, let's take action.
We will plan things.